Welcome to Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon.
It's shake and bake time.
Greetings, Earthlings and locally hated Christmas light watchers. This is episode number 228 of Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon, Christmas Especial, Part 2 squared. I think that means the fourth one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. This is part Deux squared, episode 228, which is kind of crazy. We have that many episodes into this thing, Chucker.
Dude,
that's kind of wild, right?
Yeah, I have in my hands a Reese's tree, which I would like to eat now.
Oh, okay. You're breaking your diet right here on air.
I am in holiday
Yes.
festive mode
Yes.
of eating.
Jolly Saint Nick time. Did you? I know you probably didn't, but Theo recently had Tucker Carlson on, and I was listening to it, and Tucker Carlson made a fat joke about himself, and Theo said, "Yeah," he said, "You know, Tucker, I wouldn't say you're fat. I'd just say you always look like you're holiday plump." He looks like you look like you're always ready for Christmas. That's what he said. Which is a good way to describe Tucker's weight. He does look like a jolly guy, like who's just ready for Christmas, dude.
They call it skinny fat.
Is that what Tucker is?
Like Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, kind of. He's got skinny arms, right?
Right. Man, I tell you what, we're rocking through this Christmas season like it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
Dude,
man. Time has been flying here lately, huh?
Yeah, dude, so, I mean, this show's going to kind of vary from our regular shows. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what did we do this weekend? I don't recall my weekend. Not that I did anything like that would have caused me to not recall it. I just watched some Christmas movies and I worked on a race car. I mean, you know, not anything. Oh, I went to Jackson.
Okay, what'd you do in Jackson?
Ate lunch.
Oh, just for lunch, huh?
Cook's lunchroom.
Cook's.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's 80 years old. You should know about it.
I should know about it clearly, but I don't.
I mean, it's probably one of the oldest. Well, if you think about Jackson. Jackson is this little town. If you don't know about Jackson, Georgia. Okay, so let's just assume that we have listeners that are not in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
That's Jackson.
They film everything in Jackson?
They film a lot of it in Jackson and Henry County and the surrounding areas. So the courthouse is the courthouse in Jackson. That's downtown Jackson, Georgia.
Gotcha.
And it's a neat little town. My people hail from that town. And they've got two really old restaurants, if you think about it. You got freaking Cook's Lunchroom, which is exactly what it is. It's only open for lunch.
Okay. Wow.
And it's hamburgers, hot dogs, chili dogs. Just that's it.
That sounds good.
They have barbecue on the menu, but I don't know if anybody actually eats the barbecue there because you're literally 10 minutes from Fresh Air Barbecue.
Right.
But it's always been on there. And
right.
They have always been cash up until their 80th year. They have started taking debit cards.
Oh, my goodness. This is their 80th year of business?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Now, is Fresh Air the other?
Yeah, Fresh Air is the other. And it's been in business longer than Cook's Lunchroom.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's getting close to 100.
Oh, my gosh. I wonder if what's his? Yeah, they probably just get a couple pounds of pork from what's it called up the street.
I've always wondered if that's what they do. Just hey, buddy, I got to come by and get my regular.
I would think so, man.
I've never ventured to try the barbecue at Cook's Lunchroom, and I don't know anybody that has.
Yeah,
and they serve those red hot dogs.
Oh yes, I know which
You
ones
know-
you're talking about. The
you
Hebrew
know-
Nationals, right? Aren't they the
I don't
Hebrew
think
National
they're.
ones?
No, they're not that fancy.
They're
I'm
what?
talking about the red hot dogs, the
Oh,
ones on the bottom shelf ones.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you cook that dog at home, it's not going to taste the same.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You're going to be grossed out by it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But you
Now,
go,
isn't Buckner's in Jackson too?
yeah, Butler's is in Jackson too.
How old is Buckner's though?
It's probably come in the 60s or 70s.
Oh, okay. So not quite as old.
Yeah, not quite as old, which is another fine establishment.
Yeah, another fine establishment.
It's
dude.
weird, and I mean, Butner's got interstate. That's what's kept it going over the years and spread its. You think of all the people that, I'm going to the South. We are riding through Georgia to go to Disney World from Illinois. Oh, look, there is a Southern country cooking place. We must eat there.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
It's widely popular though. Buckner's like
yeah, I love it.
everybody knows about Buckner's.
We were supposed to go this weekend, but with Mary Beth's dad, but with people with the flus and all the things. Butler's is
man.
not a good flu-friendly place.
No. You're sharing everything, buddy. It's very Southern hospitality style. Like everybody's just eating. You know what I mean?
I ate so much there one time I threw up on the way home.
Dude, that's what Buckner's is good for. It is good for eating too much.
Because, see, okay, if you're at a buffet,
Yeah.
you can kind of gauge yourself.
Right. But you're
It's
not
like,
even
man,
getting up from
right.
this place.
I've made 3 trips. I might need to stop.
Right.
But you're sitting at Buckner's and it's on a Lazy Susan and the food just keeps coming. They never stop.
No, it's just an ever revolving lazy Susan. And
Yeah.
it's constantly changing. Like they're picking up empty dishes and putting
Yeah.
something else there. And they're like, oh, peach cobbler and then this and then this and then this. And you're just like, oh my gosh,
It's
I
like-
can't stop.
It's like Fogo de Chao for rednecks.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's the Redneck Fogo De Chao.
Yeah.
Except
But-
you don't even have a card to tap out.
No, you can't tap out. You just have to be like, whoa.
I have
Stop.
done ate too much.
You have to be like, stop. Or they might stop you.
Yeah.
It might come
Have
to
you
a
been
point.
stopped at Buckner's?
Well, not really. But like
Not
when
really.
when you know it's time to slow down,
Mm-hmm.
when they take and they say like there's 2 things of chicken and they walk by and they go, let's just throw this one piece of chicken in that other one instead of giving you another chicken. You're like, uh-oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
been here a little bit too long.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never had them like stop serving me there though. And I have gone through some desserts, dude.
I didn't never have room for dessert.
I mean, even I have to save room, dude, because they're so good, and I run through them.
You got fried chicken.
Yeah,
got
always.
Barbecue.
Yes.
You've got some of the best coleslaw the world has ever seen.
Yeah. You can get okra. You can get mashed potato. You can get everything there, dude.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I don't understand how the business model works,
Yeah.
but I have stood in line to go in there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's super popular. It's really good food. It's really, really good food.
Some of the best. And
Yeah.
anyway, shout out to Buckner's. They're not a sponsor, but they should be.
Shout out to Jackson for 3 fine establishments.
Free, yes. But see, my thing, to go back, Griffin don't have anything like that.
Right.
Griffin, and here's where Jackson was for a long time. They still will not let a Walmart come in.
Oh no big box stores. They're
No
not
big
allowing
box
that?
stores. They're not allowing it. They will not approve a Walmart.
Wow. So they don't have a Walmart. They don't have like a Home Depot. They don't have anything like that.
Nothing like that. But if you think about it, it's kept those mom and pop restaurants going.
Absolutely, it has, man. Do they not allow any chain restaurants down there? Like, is there a McDonald's and a Waffle House and things
They've
like
got
that?
a Zaxby's now.
They have a
They've got
Zaxby's. That's the only
got-
chain restaurant they
No,
have
they got
there?
McDonald's, Dairy Queen. I think they got a McDonald's. Yeah, they got a McDonald's. They got the basics.
Okay. I
But
wonder if that's what keeps some of the smaller establishments going in Barnesville. You know,
probably.
Barnesville has kind of done the same thing. Like they've got a McDonald's and a Dairy Queen, but like don't go
Right.
looking for too much down there in Barnesville as far as chains go.
Right. But they've got some awesome little restaurants. They got the Garden
Yes, they do.
Patch.
Yeah. The Lighthouse. I don't know if it's. I think it closed a little while back, but we used to go to the Lighthouse right there in downtown all the time.
It burned to the ground.
Oh, is that what happened to it?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I figured. But that used to be the place to go if you ask my grandparents, man.
Dude, that was some good catfish.
Yeah.
I mean, I can cook better catfish than the Lighthouse. I'm not, just saying. But
Yeah.
it's easier to go to the Lighthouse sometimes. I have a hard time eating catfish at other places.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I can pretty much nail whoever's catfish I eat. I never have any catfish that goes, wow, I wish I could do that.
Right. You prefer yours.
Yeah. Now, I have had barbecue that I say, man, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I cooked some barbecue this weekend, and I mean, it had a good flavor, but I don't know, it just wasn't. It wasn't hitting on all cylinders.
Interesting.
It was good. I mean, it could fool a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I made a trip down south myself this weekend, man. That's what I did. Yeah, I went down to Milner for my family's, my grandmother's little Christmas get together at her church down there in Milner. So yeah, man, that's what I was up to on Saturday, driving all the way down there to Milner. It's a quiet little town, dude. There ain't nothing happening down there, man.
Milner.
Like, I thought Barnesville was a tiny old country town, and then you get down there to Milner, and there's just nothing. But yeah, no, went down there to hang out with some family, got to talk with a lot of folks I only see once a year or so, so that was nice. And then, let's see, Sunday, dude, it was my family's turn to do the Advent candles, to light the Advent candles at church. So,
Oh, nice. How'd that go?
Well, my youngest was sick, still currently is, with strep throat. So her and Catherine did not come to church. So my two older kids got to light 2 candles each. And then Lana read the scripture, and she did fantastic, dude. She is such a good public speaker. And then I said a little prayer, and it went well, man. Everything went just like it's supposed to, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, it went just fine. So, and then we had the 9 lessons and carols during our evening service last night, man. So there's a carol, a scripture reading, and then like a prayer or something, or like a lesson or something like that goes along with it. It's really interesting, the way it's kind of coordinated. But yeah, I got to play the cajon on one of the songs for this 9 lessons and carols. Yep.
Not the cajon.
Yeah, and I even got my daughter, Lana, the one who was not sick at the time, to play the puka shells with me up there. So she got to play the shells, and then I got the pastor's son to play the djembe with me. It was kind of like this African feeling song, and so we got all these African style. It was interesting, dude. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. And then the production overall was really neat to watch, and lots of people helped out to make that thing happen. So really, really cool.
Well, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. So that was my weekend, dude. It was just Christmas parties and then stuff at church pretty much all weekend.
So you have celebrated your first Advent.
Yeah, first time going through Advent, man. That's not a big thing in the community church spaces.
I don't understand why, because it's an important part.
It sure is. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I love it.
It's like, there's closed hand and open hand issues. and is one way I heard it described, and I guess that's just an open hand thing. Like, I guess if you want to do Advent, you can.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they don't all, because it's just it kind of, the season is what it's about.
For sure. And you should be kind of teaching on those things, like leading up to Christmas, like hope, joy, peace, and love, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you should be those should be at the forefront of your mind when we're talking about a Savior being born, when we're celebrating a Savior being born. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that you said Jesus is the reason for the season. Well, yeah. Okay, don't stop there. Tell me more.
Yeah, tell me more, right? Like,
how'd we get here? That's basically what the Advent is doing.
Yeah, tell me how we got here.
This is how we got here.
We it was interesting. We got Luke chapter 1, verse 30 through 35. And so at that part, it's where the angel comes and tells Mary that she's going to be pregnant and she's going to name it Jesus. And she's like, I've not even had sex with a man. How is this going to happen?
Yeah.
And the Holy Spirit will come upon you. Like, it just went to remind me, the more I read it, was like, we serve such a supernatural God. Like, he could have done it in so many different ways, but this is how he chose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just really, really wild to me how he came as a son, to a virgin. And I know it was prophesied that would happen and all that. It's interesting how God had God's plan was designed. Like, it's very fascinating to me how he came as a son. He didn't come as some humongous special king or ruler like the Jewish people expected. You know what I mean? He came as a son of a virgin. You know what I mean? Just very fascinating, right? God could have came as anything, and yet he came as just a son. And then, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's wild.
Yeah, it is wild. It's a supernatural thing, and that's people's like, oh, supernatural. Well, like, some people, when they hear you believe in ghosts? Well, no, that's not what you're saying.
No.
But even though the disciples thought Jesus was a ghost when he come back, and they're like, does a ghost have flesh?
Oh, yeah.
And I saw this on TikTok this morning. I'm like, whoa, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And what it was saying is, it was one of the Robertsons talking about, and it's like, whoa, Jesus just said there was ghosts. Is what So
yeah.
Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, right?
If I was a ghost, would I look like this, and would I eat?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Let's go back to that ghost part.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, let's real quick, can we talk about, since we're talking about Jesus right now, can we talk about everything that we have gotten wrong in our modern society about the nativity scene?
Sure, if you just want to go ahead and be a Debbie Downer and
well, I just think it's hilarious what this thing has kind of evolved into. Like, I think it's so funny how I've been doing a little bit of research and kind of looking into it for myself, and like, I had listened to a couple of podcasts from a show we've been listening to a lot, the Bible show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, or no, was it Under the Hood? Yeah, it was Under the Hood. Anyway, listening to that, they were talking about the nativity scene and how he was more than likely born in a cave, because that's a lot of times where they kept their, quote unquote, like feeding troughs and stuff like that. And so he was more than likely born in a cave. There was more than likely no animals in there with him. Definitely not any ox or anything like that that's normally depicted in the nativity scene. And of course, the big one is like the three wise men were not there.
Right.
The three wise men were not there at all. Boom. There we go. Thank you.
They are in this picture.
Yeah. So they are there, and they're in a like a wooden shelter. Look at that. That's like a That seems to be.
I just figured out how to do something.
How to send that to the thing?
Yeah.
I want to know how you did that too, because we've never done this before. Maybe this is how we should do the. Can you do the reaction video and memes like this from now on?
I'm going to try.
Okay, that would be really cool. I don't know if we'll be able to press play, but if you can, that would be awesome.
Well, you just keep on talking. I'm gonna sit over here.
Let me know when you're ready for me to remove this, because I've pretty much gone through it. Look, the three wise men were not there. They didn't get there until several years after Jesus was born. He was more than likely born in a cave, not any sort of structure. It was probably no animals where he was born, like all of that. It was probably very different than the way we have it now.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. It's pretty cool. It's very interesting how stories evolve and things change.
Dude, it is. And it is.
And it's just a nativity scene. It's not like I'm saying that scripture is incorrect, because I'm actually saying what scripture says, which is.
Right. I get you.
I'm not coming against Christmas in any sort of way.
I got a question. So if I'm looking at my notes, is that your whole thing that you were going to do at Odd Christmas Facts, or is this just.
No, it was just random stuff.
Good. I was worried there for a minute.
No. That was just random stuff. But we do, look, before we go much further, I would like us to start on the final four, dude. We are down.
Dun, dun, dun.
We are down to the final four in the Christmas movie tournament bracket. We need to wrap this thing up, brother.
I think we're gonna hurt some feelings.
Well, we might. I don't know.
So we've got 2, 3 competitions here today.
Mm-hmm.
And
we've got to get to the finals and then figure out who is the ultimate winner. So anybody, if you didn't listen to our show last night, we started a 16 movie bracket, and we have whittled it all the way down to the final 4, and the final 4 are Elf versus Four Christmases and The Grinch versus Bad Santa.
Okay. Now, before we get into this and they battle, what are some of the things that our listeners said?
So I did get some messages, and we had some comments come through. I know Branson commented that The Grinch had to win, so shout out Branson. That's my dude right there. He's the best.
Why does the Grinch have to win? Because I don't think the Grinch wins.
Well, that's all he said was it's got to be the Grinch. I haven't really talked to him. I think where else? We got to check here real quick. And I know I got some messages, but I'm never gonna find them. So, but the messages were for the Grinch as well.
I have some comments from the Facebook.
Okay.
The Book of Faces.
All right. What is Facebook saying?
One comment says Elf winning over Santa Claus is insane. No, it's not.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
I think that's a tough one.
It's a hard one for people to swallow.
It is like that. Look, when it comes to that, didn't we flip a coin on that one, by the way? Or no?
I can't remember which one we flipped the coin on, but
I know there was one or two that were just so close that we had to flip a coin, and there was one that we couldn't come to agreement on for sure.
Elf is a better movie than the Santa Claus. We agreed that we did not like Tim Allen's Santa Claus movie.
We did not agree that. I like Tim Allen's Santa Claus movie.
I thought we agreed on it.
No, no, dude. I like Tim Allen's Santa Claus movie. I think it was perfect for the time. It was made in 1994. I think it's relatively funny for Tim Allen humor. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Him trying to figure out like how to be Santa Claus is funny.
Scoff.
And that's fine. You can scoff at it all you want. Scoff away, dude. It didn't win.
One comment was Elf and Grinch go head to head with the elf taking the win.
Wow.
That's bold. That's a bold statement.
Wow. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Look, all right, let's start for ourselves. Is that all? Is that most of the comments, or we want to?
Die Hard should have been in the top 8.
I know it's hard to get Die Hard out so early, but I gave up quick.
You did. You rolled over
on Die Hard. I did. I rolled over. I gave it to you early on that one.
You know, it's like these college playoffs. I mean, there's going to be some stacked movies against other stacked movies,
right?
Against not stacked movies, and then there's going to be games that you're like, this should have been the final.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right. I watched 4 Christmases this weekend.
Did you?
I did not watch Elf.
Okay.
So I think you know where I stand.
I think I know where you stand too. I don't agree. I think Elf should go ahead of 4 Christmases. I think, look, this is going to sound so strange. I would probably find 4 Christmases as a funnier, better movie, but I think Elf is just the more classic Christmas movie. Like it screams Christmas time more than 4 Christmases does to me. I'm not saying it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? So I think
I heard that.
Win.
I had a conversation about that this weekend. That that 4 Christmases is more of a movie based at Christmas than a Christmas movie.
Yes. I kind of agree with that.
Which I can understand that argument. Now let's look for a moment, if you will.
Okay.
At some quotes from both movies.
Okay.
4 Christmases. I mean, you know, it's quotable. You got, like, if you just search quotes, the ones that come up from AI is like, Brad, I'm not trying to be your father. You already got one of those. I'm just hoping you have a chance to be your friend. And he's like, you were my friend, Daryl, which is one of the funniest scenes of the whole movie.
It's pretty good.
Now, go to Elf.
Mm-hmm.
The first one that comes up, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins.
Okay.
But we can't forget this one. You sit on a throne of lies.
Yes. That's so funny, dude. Come on. That's hilarious.
So,
and isn't it funny that Peter Dinklage is in the movie and he's not an elf?
That's one of the ironies of the whole movie.
I mean, it's part of what makes the movie, right?
So I'm going to go with you. I think Elf wins that one.
Oh my gosh, we changed you. What? Elf moves on.
Now, see, both of the movies, we established last week that all 4 of the movies in the Final 4 have a redemption arc story.
Yes.
And, you know, so we don't have to go over that again so much.
No. Wow. The Elf won. So how about we get to The Grinch versus Bad Santa?
So, dude,
I love that those two got matched up because Bad Santa is like a modern adaptation, right? Like kind of, he is bah humbug, dude. He is Scrooge, the Grinch. He is everything wrapped into one, right? And yeah, I like that these two movies got matched against each other.
Now, here's the thing: Bad Santa is a great movie.
Fantastic movie.
But you can't sit down and watch Bad Santa with your kids.
You cannot.
So that's some points against it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm shocked based on language alone that it made it as far as it did into the top four, but it did, right? Because at the end of the day, we both are family men, and we want to sit down and watch it, maybe, or
Yeah.
just what I mean. That kind of makes a difference if we can sit down and watch it with our families or not. And so, dude, with that alone, and the fact that I am a humongous fan of Jim Carrey's The Grinch, I've got to go with the Green Grinch winning over Bad Santa.
Yep. All right. The Grinch.
Wow. So we got Elf versus the Grinch. Now, do we want to take a commercial break real quick and come back?
We're going to do that. Hey, go buy some merch. You got the COR merch.
Yeah.
You got the Last Night's Coffee merch.
Yeah.
You got the SVK Racing Apparel page on TeePublic carries all of our merchandise that we have out right now.
That is teepublic.com. TeePublic.com.
Yep. Or you can just go to our Facebook page and find link there.
Sorry for the interruption in the episode, but we'd like to take this moment to advertise for Eileen Ayers at movingcoweta.com for all your realty needs in and around the Coweta County area. Make sure you visit movingcoweta.com. That's Eileen Ayers.
Yeah, check that out, folks. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Charlie Austin Ford Racing, Speed U, Synergy Speed Lab, Wynn's Pharmacy, Mickey Scott's Barbershop, Trinity Fleet Services, Daytona 1, Da Vinci's Pizza, Parker Lanes, Ember and Oak, Cigar Lounge, Exterior Traditions, and Devotee Baptist Church. Go check those guys out.
That's a list right there, my guy.
Man, I tell you what, we got a lot of sponsors that help us out, and that's no particular order.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that so many people have gotten involved in sponsoring Charlie and trying to help him out and help him achieve his goals. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you want to help us out achieve our goals, you can like and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Leave reviews, leave comments, whatever you can. Share the show. It helps us out.
Just hit the like button, guys. Just hit the like button.
Also, find us on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is the Battle Royale. Roy. Look, it's fixing to get ugly in here.
Dude, we are down to the final two Christmas movies.
All right. Would you like to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, are you ready to rumble?
Yeah, dude.
In this corner, hailing from the North Pole, the elf.
Yeah.
And in that corner, hailing from a snowflake?
Yeah.
Ain't that where they live?
I think so.
The Grinch.
The
You're
Grinch.
a mean one. Mr. Grinch.
Yes.
John, it has come to this.
It has. It's come down to Elf versus the Grinch. I was not expecting it to be this necessarily.
I know.
I think this is what it's supposed to be. I just wasn't expecting this.
It feels right.
It feels right. It feels right to have Elf versus the Grinch.
So
two very good Christmas movies.
We're just going to have co-champions.
Co-champion.
They both get an award for participation. How about that? No? Okay.
I'm fine with that.
You're supposed to be the anti that.
I am, but they both deserve it, is the problem.
Well,
in my book, they both deserve it. There needs to be only one. We have to do it Highlander style. There can be only one. But I think they are both deserving of the award.
We've done the descriptions. We've talked about them. There's no arguments that we can make either way.
Not really, not at this point.
Should we just break it down to box office numbers?
Sure, let's do that.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Oh."
Jim Carrey was huge when he came out with The Grinch. Will Ferrell I don't think he was quite as popular when he came out with Elf.
Now, they are only divided by about $40 million.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of close.
The Grinch had a $75 million budget.
Okay.
Elf had a $33 million budget.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Worldwide. Do we want to go worldwide? Let's go worldwide.
Yeah, go worldwide.
Coming in at $230 million, we have Elf.
Whoa.
Worldwide gross.
Okay. 230 million. Wow. How much does the Grinch? Is that the winner? Or
Grinch.
how much does the Grinch have?
And this is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. The Grinch.
Whoa.
It's $270 million. Whoa, wait a minute. We were going worldwide, right?
Yeah, worldwide.
$512 million.
The Grinch made $512 million worldwide.
Worldwide.
Over $500 million.
Over $500 million worldwide.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Elf doesn't stand a chance, dude. It's all the Grinch. I told you. I think the Grinch should deservingly win. And
The Grinch wins.
Oh my gosh. Grinch is champion, dude. Grinch is that dominated in the box office numbers and guaranteed it made way more than all of the final four. Yeah. Guaranteed Bad Santa didn't make that much. Guaranteed Four Christmases didn't make that much.
Mm-mm.
Over $500 million, dude, worldwide.
Yep.
I knew Jim Carrey was a humongous star when he came out with Grinch. Like he had already risen when he did that movie.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was that's a lot of money. No wonder he don't work anymore.
Huh?
No wonder he don't work anymore.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, he for that time period, he was one of the funniest guys you could get on a movie set. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. So now that that's over and everybody's mad at us,
the Grinch is the winner. Suck it.
The Grinch is the winner, and I'll have a Reese's.
Yep. All right. So look, I know we kind of talked about it earlier, but there's a few like little random tidbits I thought we could go over real quick.
Right.
Strange Christmas facts we could go over real quick before we wrap this thing up. One of them is what's called a pooping log. So this is something they do in Catalonia, Spain, and it is a log with a face that is quote unquote fed and then covered and beaten so that it poops out treats like dates and nuts. Does that make sense? It's like a fake thing that you like stuff full of treats like that you want, and then you act like you're beating the crap out of it. They call it a pooping log because do you want me to share this yet or no? Just wait.
No, you go right ahead.
You want me to pull this up?
Wait. Oh, you got it figured out? You figured it out?
I see what's on the thing. I just.
Oh no! This is for later.
Oh, okay. This is for later.
I was figuring it out while you were talking.
All right, cool. So yeah, that is the pooping log. I think that is absolutely hilarious. This in Catalonia, Spain, in the Ukraine, trees are decorated with artificial spider webs, and the legend says a poor widow's tree was covered in webs that turned to gold and silver. So I guess the Ukrainians are hoping that their spider webs will turn to gold and silver. And I'm sure we've talked about this before on one of the Christmas Especials, but the Krampus, which is from Austria and Germany, is this horned monster figure that punishes naughty children. Instead of just leaving a lump of coal, the Krampus actually punishes young children. And then in Venezuela, this other country that we're about to go to war with, I think this is really crazy. I don't know, maybe. It says roller skating. Let's see. Yeah, so people skate to Christmas Mass on Christmas Eve. In Venezuela, they rollerblade to get to Christmas Mass. Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. I'm glad I don't live in Venezuela because I cannot rollerblade.
But I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty sweet that they all rollerblade. It's like a community thing. Everybody does it.
They're like, is it downhill?
Wherever your church is, brother.
Oh.
A few noteworthy things is, and I know we've talked about this before, but if you're a new listener, Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. Another one that we haven't talked about before, I don't think, not on the show. I know me and you privately have talked about it. There was a point in time where Christmas was illegal in Boston. From 1659 until 1681, Christmas was banned in Boston by the Puritans because they found it to be a pagan tradition. Oh. And they didn't think that people should be celebrating it. So Christmas was illegal in Boston for a little while. That's wild.
When you said it was illegal in Boston, I just figured because the Irish couldn't handle it.
Well, that's kind of part of it. The Puritans who were there, who like ran the government, they were like, there's too much drinking and dancing and shenanigans going on. Like, we have to shut this down.
Yeah. I mean, you think about like 50 million Mark Wahlbergs.
Yeah, pretty much. Matt Damon's and Ben Affleck's running around, dude.
You know what my wife asked me this weekend?
What's that?
She goes, so we're watching Daddy's Home 2. Mm-hmm. And you get to the scene at the end where they're singing, "It's Christmas time." Mm-hmm. You know, do they know it's Christmas? And Mark Wahlberg gets to his part, and she goes, "Can he really sing?" I said,
"Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, baby."
That's exactly my words.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Look, I don't know if I've said this on air. I believe I have, but after when Catherine and I were getting married at our wedding ceremony, once we had said our vows and we kissed each other and did all that, and we were pronounced husband and wife, blah blah blah, we walked back down the aisle to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Good Vibrations.
It's a great song, classic.
That's a great song to walk away from the altar to. Like, first song you hear as a married couple is Good Vibrations. That's what you know what I mean? That's what we're all about.
Yeah. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, that was my weekend.
That's awesome.
All right, before we get into our meme and our reaction video and all that good stuff, and we'll get back to the dirt track stuff after the first year. Right now, there's nothing going on.
Right. I
think next week after Christmas, we got the Tulsa shootout that we can talk about because that's an interesting event.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a minute and talk about Greg Biffle. If you don't know, Thursday, man, Greg Biffle passed away, and his whole family passed away in a plane crash going to hang out and do they were headed down to Florida to see Cletus McFarland, and they were going to exchange Christmas gifts for a video. They've got in on that. You know how Cletus has been looking for somebody to do like the expensive Christmas gift thing with him, and like Tom and Bert do,
right?
And anyway, so they were going down there to do that, and their plane took off, was in the air about 10 minutes, and come back down and crashed. So we don't know yet what happened, but man, just Greg Biffle was a heck of a dude. The celebrity evangelist dude talked about Greg being an outspoken Christian.
Which celebrity evangelist?
The guy that goes and reaches the celebrities. You remember we listened to that podcast? Yeah. He said so. That one wasn't one he's worried about. And if you see Greg's actions during Hurricane Helena, he was up there flying missions, taking stuff to people, on his own dime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went up there in his home.
In the same plane?
No, it was a Learjet that crashed, but he was a helicopter pilot.
Oh, okay.
So he put out on the internet, hey man, we need some helicopter pilots to come up here and reach these people. Mm-hmm. And that's how him and Cletus McFarland got together, because Cletus is a helicopter pilot. So Cletus flies up there, and they're just delivering water, satellite, what's that satellite? Starlink stuff and all that.
Yeah.
To all these people.
Wow.
And he's gonna be missed. He was one of the good ones.
Yeah.
So,
R.I.P. Biffle, man. And any surviving family members, man. Be praying for them.
So
man, some sort of peace during this time.
Yeah, just he's a good dude, and hopefully we're going to see some, good come. We might see it tragic, but God can use it for good.
It's true.
So, we'll just have to wait and see how it works out.
Yeah.
All right, shifting gears.
Shifting gears now. All right.
Now that we've learned a new trick on our little thing. We've only been doing this for 4 years, people, and we just figured this out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to click on this and see what happens.
Hang on. Wait.
And then I saw her.
Wait, okay. All right.
Yep.
So this is our reaction video.
Yep, here we go.
And we might have to bring the sound down because it's got music to get us dinged, but you don't need the music to see what's going on here. So obviously this looks like a blind man fixing a skateboard. So this can't go wrong, right?
All right.
He's skateboarding better than me.
Oh my gosh. That is a hilarious premise.
Let's watch it one more time. All right, one more time.
The whole idea of it is just so funny.
So if you're listening, if you're just listening, it is a blind man at a skateboard park with his pole, and he has got his pole out in front of him. He's up on the lip. He drops in, and he's doing good. He's doing great. He's going across there great. He gets to the other side and runs out of talent. There, he just drops off into oblivion.
But how he missed all those columns in the first place? Like, look at all those columns that were around it when he's going. Like, he could have hit any of these columns, and he did.
Right? He misses a little whoop. He misses that column, and then gone.
Just gone. That's a great reaction video. That is so good, man. That's so good. I absolutely love that. All right, I'm going to take this one down. Oh, man. You ready to move on to the meme?
Yeah, pop that meme up there.
All right. Boom. Here we go. Oh, that was great. Here we go. Dan Wetzel, a young Georgia fan, refuses to sing Rocky Top at school concert. He's a legend. Look, I saw a little bit of noise about this on my YouTube algorithm, but I did not watch the video. That's hilarious. So this was a school concert that they were singing Rocky Top at?
Yeah, and he refused. He's just up there shaking his head no. He is not going to do it.
Dude, what a Georgia fan. He is a bulldog through and through, man. I bet he I love that, dude. I love that he's standing on 10 toes. Yeah. He's ready to stick up for his team.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely hilarious.
How
dude.
about them dogs?
Yeah. That is great.
Man, we learned a new trick today.
Man, that's gonna make post-production so easy. Now the music, do you want that all the way through the episode? Oh, we should talk about that after.
We can talk. We got some. Let's do some Christmas music. Look.
All right.
They're not listening right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're not listening.
Do you want it the whole time?
Yeah, though. I just want you.
You got it, dude. Jingle bells
the
whole time.
All right. One more Christmas thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about, and we're going to end the show with this. I had a revelation over the weekend about Christmas food.
Okay.
I'm a dip person.
Yeah.
And I think I know why I like dip.
Okay.
Dip is a threefold element to your Christmas party?
Threefold.
Threefold. First,
Explain.
while you're waiting for people together, you can have the social experience of dip. Ooh, try this.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, look, let's just graze on this a little bit while we're waiting on people together.
Uh-huh.
Now, the people that were late, they might not get any of that great dip, and they just have to hear about it. But that's not my
Right.
problem. I was
Right.
there on time.
Yes.
But you're grazing, you're having the dip. Then when you fix your plate, you can go back through that dip line that's left and be like, ooh, I really like that dip when I was grazing. Let me put a bit out on my plate. Now,
Yeah.
if you're lucky enough and the party's at your house and the dips get left after everybody leaves, you can fix you a plate. You can actually take the bowl if you want to and the bag of chips.
Ooh.
Sit down in front of the TV
Ooh.
and finish off that dip. So dip
That's
is
true.
the threefold my favorite holiday snack.
That's true, man. And it's so good. Of course, dips always pair well with a football game, which is what you're doing a lot of times on like
Yes.
Christmas Day. You're watching football because that's what's on TV. Or sometimes basketball, you never know, whatever. But
And I know there's not basketball on in my house, but anyway,
well, there's Christmas Day basketball is a big deal for some people.
I've heard.
But yeah, look, I think it's perfect. Dips are great. I can't wait. That's what we're doing for our Christmas Eve
Yes.
little shenanigans at the job. So yeah,
Dip
we're going to
and
be
yacht
throwing
rock.
down some dips, dude.
And the yacht rock will be blaring.
Dude, dips and yacht rock, man.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the Christmas lights that you're used to.
Oh, Merry Christmas, night shifters. We love you. We mean it.